Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. I wanted to talk about the fact that I made a promise to a dear friend of mine. His name is Chris B, and he suffers from different disabilities as well as I. And he talks about them on his podcast, and so do I. I want to give a special shout out to him, and I wanted to also listen to one of his interviews. So let's listen to it. Dang, Vancouver. Wow, he has a whole hour with her. I just wanted, I'm just like it with Elon Musk. You got more of my time than Elon Musk. And that's because no, I listened to him for 15 minutes, but um I listened to you for like roughly 6 minutes and 25 seconds. But I listen and it's just like a reel. If you want to get the whole story and the whole chapter of interview with Amy Linus, Entertainment Man podcast, go on his website at https forward backslash www.chrisbyontheweb.com, twitter.com crispy on the web, instagram.com crispy on the web, crispy on the web Facebook, schedule at crispyontheweb.com. Oh, it's the 32 line. Um, it was published September 24th at 6:30 a.m. Let me see something. Come on. Oh God. Hold on, y'all. Oh, never mind then. I tried to follow him and it won't let me follow him. I'll try harder later. But yeah, like Crispy on the web, he's been working hard at this 10 years, I believe. And he's doing an excellent job. Some people got on the podcast and they didn't learn. And I've had some people, look, this is all being done for free. I show up on time, and some people just don't show up. They think you're not a perfect fit. Well, why not tell that person that to begin with before you late watch their videos and may not like it? It's a really cruel thing to do that to someone. To do that to someone. Especially not no callback to tell the person, hey, look, you know, hey, look, you know, anything, anything. We are podcasters that look forward to podcasting and learning about people and events. I have a huge portfolio. I have over at least 10,000 hours worth of footage. And yeah, so, and probably up to 20,000 worth of footage if you combine my old Facebook page, my new Facebook page, and all the other more. I probably have up to 40 to 50,000 hours. I'm thinking about that because you got Facebook streaming, you got Instagram streaming, and that adds up. Them streaming, like you get free airtime. Free airtime. That's an amazing thing, and they're gonna start charging for that crap in the next 5 to 10 years. Some of them will, where you have to pay to go live. But now it's an outlet to interview people for free. Some people not even doing the offer. Like I seen another friend, I forgot his name, but I did a segment on him telling his child to come out the bathroom because he's not going to take a picture. He just want to see it, the outfit of Spider-Man. And they started having this father son time, and it was amazing, man. It was amazing. I showed that thing like 7 times. But podcasting is a part of my heritage. Podcasting is something I still got work to do. I got work to do, but I feel good about myself. I feel like I done accomplished a lot of good things. And I learned from a lot of good people. I learned from a lot of good people. And, you know, that's all I want to do is build relationships with other people and listen. I want to be a good listener. Sometimes the stuff go right over my head. And what I mean by that is depending on how long they talk, I personally can only retain a minute, less than 30, 60 seconds worth of what they're saying before my brain just goes out because I have to go to another subject. Because when you're talking, you talk about one subject and then you kind of like branch off to another one. And so then I have to focus on what you're saying with that one. It's not that I'm not listening, but I want to focus on the main core objective is what you currently said. What did you currently say? I would love to go backwards and figure out what you said prior, but or take a chunk out. When they talk about the past, formulate a question in your brain that talks about um take a chunk out, formulate a question inside the brain that talks about the past and keep that in your database. But if you shall lose that thought, you go on to the present or what he lastly just said. Keep thinking of the question inside your head. And that's how I maintain. I love how he executed and was talking about I love how he executed and he was talking about his mental health. I mean, it seemed like the more we talk about mental health, the more it's such a uh I guess it's called stigma or something. I guess that's the word. I'm not sure. But it's like a label, a negative label, like you bet like it shuts people up that has disabilities. It makes them not want to be labeled no more. I can say all day is nothing wrong with me. Oh, I'm healthy as a bee. Oh, yeah. Yeah. But has suffered from mental health issues. But with direction from a doctor and with the right medication, you can think straight. You can think straight. Seriously, you can think straight. You're able to get out there and maintain responsibility. In this age, you don't supposed to talk about what goes on in your private life. And that's a stigma too. So, do you trust your friends or don't you trust your friends? What seems appropriate to tell your friends, your best friends, and what seems to be withdrawn from your best friends? I don't get that. I don't get that. That's my best friend. Or do he knows that you're going through a divorce right now? That's not for him to know. What? What if you're making the wrong decision of making a divorce? What if you need some molding in your life? it's just, you can't say you care about this world when you leave this world hanging with your life. I mean, the only thing y'all should know, two things plus, when I go to the bathroom, when I go to sleep, those aren't things that you should want to know. Like, what time you go to sleep last night? I don't know. It's just crazy. It's crazy. And that's why, mental health is a label, is like, um it's a negative label. I put it to you like this. I'll say it before in a different way, but I'll put it to you like this. Somebody that is hearing voices, let's say somebody is hearing voices. It's not true because you don't hear them. So it's imaginary. Imaginary even is a label. Imaginary means it's something that you imagine or your brain chemistry clicked on to see what you're seeing based on your chemistry of your brain, or influence of medications such as hallucinogens and meth and all that nasty shit. Mental health is everything. I think mental health is important. They need to figure out see, instead of sitting up there saying, you don't hear voices. You know what I mean? Sit up there and tell them, have them go for studies to see if they can extract those voices. If they can do inception at a university, they're starting to practice on that. They can do this too. Extract information somehow, like a radio frequency wave, on their brain to a certain spot wherever they start to think about what they think they hear, and see if you can see what it is that it's actually saying. That would be a huge invention. That means that it's not imaginary. That means that it's not imaginary no more. It has, and then you figure out, maybe you're sensitive to radio frequencies. I thought all types of stuff. We need to come out with better inventions. We really do. We have to, CBD, or what is it? It's not the gold standard no more. They got stuff going into you, like you can put over your brain to help you. Electromagnetic, they got ketamine, they got so many different advances. And I'm going to dig into, I'm not going to do the ketamine because I'm like, no, I don't want to be, it'll be just like Suboxone. I'd rather do the radio waves over the brain to help with depression or something if I have depression. So, yeah, I mean, if it can be done, it can be done. If they have radio frequencies from a block away that's able to just move around and listen to all conversations and then stop at that one voice they want to hear, right? And then, like, they do that, they can probably listen in to what you're thinking. Maybe they haven't gotten down to the unconscious, the subconscious, the conscious mind. But yeah, we need to think outside the box to figure out what these voices are. And my heart goes out to those who have anxiety and depression too. Anxiety is the worst thing you can have, man. I've had it. I didn't mean for it to be in my genetic DNA. I didn't mean for it to be in my genetic DNA. I know I want to talk amongst people. I know I want to talk amongst people. I don't care if I like give me a teleprompter at first until I can get used to the crowd surrounding me. And there we go. Trump once said, if you're scared to talk around people, then don't. But I want to. I want to. It's the reason why I get scared when I talk amongst a lot of people. It's not the same reason Joe Blow, who have friends and family, get scared. It's not, oh, are they going to laugh at you? Are they going to think you're some type of evil person? What are they going to think? My reason for getting, you know, anxiety is the opposite. It's just I have to get used to a lot of people actually watching me physically. Physically, two or more, three or more, even four or more, I can handle. I can even handle this list of people because it's just technological. I don't have to, even if this count went up to 1 million, I would be happy, but I wouldn't sit up there and, you know, get scared because I'm used to it now. Talking amongst people is the hardest job that you have. And if you're not with the right people, a lot of bad things are going to happen. A lot of bad things will happen. You got to have a supporting audience that understands what you go through. You have to have a supporting audience that knows that you're about the seriousness of the centuries to come. Everybody needs to know that, you know. But mental health, anxiety is something we could live without. If we didn't have anxiety, ain't no pills out here that can help with anxiety other than the top secret stuff. Ain't no pills that can help other than the top secret stuff. Xanax don't help. It just puts you to bed. Why you want to be to go to bed? Because you scared. You scared, go to bed. Go to bed. Go to bed. Like, seriously, why do you want to go to bed? I'll admit, I sleep a little early, but it's nothing for me right now out there without the right people that will be with me and keep me safe. But I don't take Xanax. I don't want Xanax. Now, case in point, during my harsh years, I did use Xanax. And you just go to bed. That's it. And I'm like, what have you accomplished today other than sleeping and dreaming about what you want to do in different dreams? It's okay to sleep, but it's okay to be awoke too. And not just awoke as my eyes are early. I have friends to the left. I have friends to the right. I have family to the left. I have family to the right. I have family north, south, east. I'm just no, no. To be awoke is to learn from your experiences, do the right things, and truly try to be perfect. They say nobody's perfect, but try to be perfect. Try. They never say to try. Try. I'm not perfect. but I try to be. I'll admit it. I try to be. Nothing's perfect about me. But I don't care about the physical things because, the physical things, who cares? As long as I'm able to walk and exercise. So, yeah, you know, anxiety is a serious issue. I want to try to get with Toastmasters to see if Toastmasters actually help. We're going to see. We're going to see. And yeah, I'm thinking about so many things. I have the thoughts of 5 wonder cats and a horsey. I don't know. That was something crazy to say. No, I just, I don't know, man. Mental health really gets to me. If you can, with the right doctor, not all doctors are right for your mental health, but the right doctor and the right medications, the right medication. Some of these medications do help. You can't say they all don't help, but some medications do help for a long term effect or short term or to wean off to see what goes on. Like, what can we really do about this type thing, you know? But we need to figure out, how we can make this world better. I hate seeing litter on the streets. Like, dude, your car is already junky. You can't take one for the team and sit up there and keep it in and go to a gasoline station and sit up there and throw it away there. What are you hiding? What are you hiding? I don't want them to get these fingerprints. I'm telling you, man. Then it rains here, man. Oh, DNA evidence get washed. Scary thing, man. It's a very scary thing. I'm gonna leave y'all with this, all jokes aside. There was this one, I don't know if she was Indian or American Hispanic, but she was just a gentle 15-year-old girl. And close your eyes if you can. If not, think about closing your eyes, or I just said close your eyes. So this young girl meet a black man who is 17. No, I think he's younger than her or older than her. I don't remember, but they're both in the same high school. And he's on his way to the Marines, but she starts, with the learning experience of having a boyfriend saying she's pregnant. Some women do that. I don't know why. I've never pulled that card on no man before, other than the men that were supposed to. But she sat up there and kept saying on and off she was pregnant. And so there was a creek behind her house. And imagine what he did to her when they were behind that creek, him and his friend. He strangled her. And I don't think she was dead. This was on Dateline. She was gurgling after he strangled her with a limited breath intake. So he put a sock in her mouth and taped it around. He took center blocks, went to the opposite side of the creek where it streams, wrapped it around her, and dropped her in. Imagine that gurgling sound. That could be your mother, your sister, your cousin, your family member, your friend. She ended up being found. How did he get caught? She ended up being found because I don't know if they did a sloppy job. I don't even want to give them that. Her body swollen. They only say so much. Swollen to the point if she water fluid intake was just all in her with a sock in her mouth. He helped with with the search. He helped with the search. He helped. He had a phone that automatically texts his friends. I didn't even know there was a app out there like that where it automatically texts people who text you. He has a certain amount of sayings he said, and it shows up. But they found out that was an app, and that's how he got caught. Never going to the Marines. Your own girlfriend. Horrific. My heart goes out to those women and men. So I'm about to get off of here and I'll see you guys later. I have to go get a massage. Bye.